I'm halfway through, and I do feel good. I've been feeling a lot of cognitive performance benefits. I can speak better, I can think and learn and study better, focus better. And it's almost like we're kind of returning to our roots, like the healthy roots, the way that we are supposed to live, um, instead of this like modern day, whatever happened during modern day, this kind of weird adaptation to modern diet. I've been taking supplements. In the beginning, I wasn't, and then I started noticing a lot of issues. I started getting red rashes around my face, around like my neck and my chin area, like red dots. And apparently, it's called a keto rash when you're having some nutrient deficiency. So I started taking vitamin B6, vitamin B12, as well as vitamin A, C, D, and E. So basically, all the alphabets of the vitamins. And I think vitamin B6 did the trick. It made the rashes go away. It looks completely fine now. And I think all the vitamins help a lot. Apparently they help with like managing the stress hormone and also like just getting the muscles moving. Otherwise, like my muscles were feeling like really fatigued so that I couldn't even go for daily walks. So that was kind of an issue. Another thing that I realized is that there's really no need to try to keep a really strict, pure water fasting the whole time. I was pretty stubborn about that. And when I did the 30-day fast, I basically didn't eat anything. There's different research studies out there and experiments done by other fasting clinics where they have different systems. Like, although it's not a strict water fasting, you basically start from like 800 calories and then gradually work your way down to like 300 calories over like a 40-day period. Apparently there's like European fasting clinics who do that. Or you have like what's known as like a fasting soup during noon. So it's basically like no solid, but basically like a liquid soup or like a bone broth. To be honest, I was like even avoiding supplements, but I think supplements are super important to avoid the keto rashes and also like chapped dry lips and skin problems. I think you definitely need vitamin B for that. And it's definitely helped. My lips were cracking like crazy, but after I started taking the supplements, it definitely helps. And those small calories, although they'll have like a small effect on the ketosis, I think they help more than they hurt. And they just keep you going, like if you're trying to take walks or just like nutrition balance wise, it helps you function better, body and brain. So I think it's much better to do that rather than trying to stick to like a really pure water fast the whole time, which is super tough. I mean, if you can, all the power to you, but this time, you know, I am doing it a little bit differently. And to be honest, some of the issues I feel like are definitely being addressed by introducing like a small amount of calories as well as supplements. For vitamin B, sometimes I just take like a lick of nutritional yeast and that helps. I think magnesium is definitely important. Like the Epsom salt bath has a lot of magnesium in it. And whenever I take one of those baths, I feel super refreshed, but also I can go to like sleep like a baby afterwards. So I think magnesium has a lot to do with helping with sleep and the circadian rhythm. Whenever I've had trouble with sleeping, Epsom salt bath has been quite effective. Like spiritually and mentally speaking, I feel like I've grown a lot even during these past 20 days. I'm not sure if it's with the extra time, but with the extra cognitive boost, I started thinking about my career more seriously, working towards bigger goals that I was putting off, like preparing for grad school, studying for, which was something that I've been putting off forever, and challenging myself to difficult things that I hadn't done before. I don't know what it is, but it's hard to challenge yourself to those things. Especially when I was just eating regularly, I was getting distracted by something stressful that happened with work or with friends or something else, and I was never committing myself to like a big goal or plan. And now, after I started fasting, I started having a bigger vision for my life. And even though it's gonna be pretty tough, like it's gonna take like a years of preparation, I kind of finally like decided to dedicate myself. And I think this fasting period definitely kind of helped me clear up all that confusion about what I should do and kind of helped me focus again. So I think that's definitely a spiritual aspect to it, that the fasting helps awaken yourself, your potential. And I went to Catholic Mass yesterday, and I felt like super blessed, super peaceful, super engaged during the service. They were talking about virtues and forgiving people who have done wrong to you, and all of it really stuck with me. Like all of that kind of positive spiritual energy from the Mass service um, kind of stuck with me. I think during fasting, extended fasting, you become more sensitive as well to the little things. It's just like going to church. When I'm not fasting, it feels good. But yesterday it was like, wow, I'm really glad to be here. I'm glad to be in a community with these people, just experiencing this service together, just being there together and listening to the priest. Usually it's just like a hang out at a church kind of thing, but yesterday felt definitely different. Even talking to people is different. Talking to anyone is like a great joy. The other day, seeing my friends at tennis was a great joy. I couldn't play much tennis because my muscles are weak, but just talking to people at tennis, catching up, and that was kind of the highlight, and that felt really joyous. And I think I'm gonna foster a couple kittens. Uh, I miss my old cat, and cats bring a lot of joy into my life. Dogs too, but my apartment doesn't allow dogs, so I think that's gonna be an addition to my life as well.